That lady just said her mortgage went from $3,400 to $5,300 a month. I just earned myself a ticket on the next flight out over there to that farm with Wheelbarrow and Charlotte's Web. They better move on over.
Hello there, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be looking at homeowners who recently got their mortgage payments increased by thousands of dollars. But before we get into the video, I want to ask that you please support this channel by subscribing to the channel. Let's get the subscriber count to at least 20,000 subscribers. Thank you in advance. In the first video, the homeowner's mortgage went up by $2,000. Take a look.
Y'all, so I just got my yearly escrow review, right? I own my house and I pay for mortgage. My monthly mortgage is $3,332.74. That's how much I pay to live here, okay? Remember, the people, they tell me I live in the ghetto. I act like I live in Beverly Hills, but I live in the ghetto. But in order to live in this ghetto house, I pay $3,332.74. Well, guess what? Your girl just got her yearly escrow. So, boom. They say, by the way, Mr. Cooper is my loan folks. Mr. Cooper wrote me a letter and they said, hey, girl, you have a shortage in your escrow of $12,426.11. Wow, okay. How did that happen? Well, several things probably happened. Probably taxes went up. But remember, y'all told me I live in the ghetto, so they say probably your property taxes went up. Maybe your homeowner's insurance or something went up. Okay, guess what? They're telling me my new mortgage will be as of March 1st. Okay, so if I pay this 12 option 1, it's to don't do anything, and starting March 1, my new mortgage will be, are you ready? $5,337.65. Or I can pay the $12,426.11, and my new mortgage will be $4,302.14. Yay! What? So my mortgage just went up $2,000.
These are some of the comments posted in the comment section of this video. Cindy said, "You're making me not want to buy a house." Mama J said, "It should be illegal for them to raise your mortgage, period. You signed at a certain rate. You should stay that rate." Well, do you all think so? Let me know down in the comments. Muyana said, "Call your mortgage company and ask for them to run an escrow analysis. I just saw a lady post about the same exact situation. Our mortgage went down $800. The next homeowner you're going to be watching moved from Michigan to California. According to her, she moved because of better weather. She bought a condo, not a house, and her mortgage payments went from $1,500 to over $4,200. Unbelievable. Take a look.
My mortgage went from being $1,500 to over $4,200, and that's because I made the decision to move from Michigan to California to have better weather. And it's just so crazy to me because I'm not even in a house in California. I'm only in a condo. I did some calculations. If I was to buy a single family house that's even similar, like remotely similar to what my house in Michigan was, then my monthly mortgage would be over $10,000. And to get a house that's like kind of small, 3 bedrooms, maybe $1,500, my monthly mortgage would be over $7,000 in California. It's just wild to think how much more housing costs here, because in Michigan, it for $250,000, you can get yourself a really decent house. Like here, you can't even get something at a trailer park for that much in Southern California.
Christian stated in the comment section of this video, "If you're paying $7,000 for a 3-bedroom, it's because you're looking for a home in a big city. You could find affordable homes outside major cities. Elizabeth posed this question in the comment section of the video. Do you think it was worth it? I live in Texas. It's so hot here. The next homeowner you're going to be watching built his home from scratch. But according to him, he was not informed prior to signing the documents for the home that he would have to be paying taxes on the land and the building on the land. His mortgage went up by $3,000 after moving into the new home. Take a look at this.
Like, I didn't know that when I was building a home that I was just gonna have to pay taxes off the land, and then when the home is actually built, then you gotta pay taxes on the actual home and the land, which increased my mortgage by $3,000. I didn't know that. So now my mortgage is increased by $3,000 from what I'm currently paying. You know, and plus you still got all these other expenses and stuff like that. I don't knock buying a home. I think the goal should always still buy a home, but you should be prepared to know what's to come. Like I say, if they would have told me like, hey, your tax is going to be based off of this number instead of this number in a year, no, that wouldn't have changed my decision. I still would have moved forward. But if they would have told me that, I would have been prepared and not, you know, look in the mail and be like, bro, who this, you feel me? Who is this? I know y'all ain't trying to increase my mortgage. And then the thing like that is like, you know, it's aggravating, because it's like, bro, you think I'm just about to allow you to bully me? I feel like I'm like y'all trying to bully me. Like, you think you just about to just get $3,000 extra out of me and no say so. But come to find out, this is how this junk is. So I wish I would have just known a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have changed my decision at all to build a home.
These and more are some of the comments that people have posted in the comment section of this video. James said, $36,000 more a year? Damn. Cali Creole stated, buying a home in America is a liability unless you turn it into an asset by renting it out or flipping them. This other person said, $36,000 in taxes? You live in heaven? For real. The next homeowner's mortgage went from $1,600 to $3,500. She is currently regretting what she did because she didn't do the necessary research before signing off on the home. She stated in her video that she was excited about owning her home. Unbelievable. Take a look.
My mortgage payment went from $1,600 to $3,500. Honestly, I can tell you what, when I first bought my house and I had a realtor, my realtor did not tell me anything. I bought the house. I didn't know what I was doing. I was not a realtor then, of course. And I did not learn about my payment until the closing day. I did not know how much my mortgage payment was going to be until the closing day. And I signed on the dotted line. At that point, for me, I was ready to buy a house. So I just felt like it was what it was. Unfortunately, my mortgage payment is $1,600 and it's still $1,600. But I guess my question is, for everyone's mortgage that's going up, like, I know it's a terrible situation, but also when you are purchasing your homes, are you not understanding what questions to ask your lender? Because you can always ask your lender when you go under contract on a home to show you what your monthly payment is going to be. Of course, it's going to be an estimate, but also at the closing table, when the attorney is going over how much you're going to pay for your mortgage, and they give you a piece of paper that has all your mortgages for however many ever years that you have to pay your mortgage for. At that time, when you're signing your papers, don't just sign the papers, just ask questions that you may have about your mortgage, because once you sign and close on your home, that's your home. And then years down the line, you're looking at, you have to sell your home. So it's like unfortunate. Of course, property tax always goes up. So, I mean, that could be another question. When you're buying a home, ask about the property tax. Another thing that could kill you is incentives. Sometimes it's good to have incentives on new construction homes, but sometimes it's not, especially when you're doing the 2-1 buy down. Basically, when your interest rate is going to be one price for 1 year, it's going to go up the next year, and then it might go up the third year. Ask what your mortgage rate is going to go up to for the third year. You might can afford the house for year 1 and 2, but if you can't afford it for year 3, then what's the point of getting the incentive? Like, don't just go looking into a new construction because they're giving you $10,000 and they're giving you a 2-1 buy down, because you might be the next person where you're going to be saying, my mortgage payment was $1,500 and now my mortgage payment is $2,500 because my realtor didn't tell me this or the lender didn't tell me that. Like, you also have to do your own research when you're purchasing a home. I don't know, like, what questions do y'all have as far as purchasing a home, as far as property tax, as far as your mortgage going up? Like, you have to do your research, and you definitely have to ask questions before you sign on that dotted line, whether it's the day of closing and you have more questions for the lender, but you don't want to ask them because you're too excited. Always remember, you have to be the ones to pay the bills. Your lender doesn't have to pay the bill. Your realtor don't have to pay the bill. At the end of the day, you have to pay the bill, and you have to be the one out on the street. If you have to sell your house or what may have you, it might not even be worth selling your house, depending on how long you have been in your house. So you might not even have as much equity.
Keep It Private posted this comment in the comment section of this video, kind of advising the homeowner. She said, all of ours went up. It's the plan. They're trying to push homeowners to sell and only rent. Stay strong and hold. And the creator stated, I said the same thing. This is most definitely what's going on. Do you all think so? This other person kind of thinks in line with the other commenter. He stated, government wants us poor, broke, and stuck. This story is a big one. So this homeowner's mortgage went from $4,500 to $6,050. Effective date, March 1st. She is currently pissed because she didn't ask questions and get more information before signing off on the mortgage. Take a look.
So I'm starting my day. I just got some crazy news. My mortgage just went from $4,500 to $6,050, and it'll be effective March the 1st. I have never considered a bank, but I got this black hat and this black mask because, I mean, at this point, like, what the do you expect? I'm trying to keep my kids in decent schools. I'm trying to, I mean, what the do you expect?
A lot of people were shocked that this homeowner's mortgage initially is $4,500. Now it's going to be increased by over $2,000. This person stated in the comment section, even $4,500 mortgages is insane. I think so too. Lovejoy Reloaded stated, the $4,500 would have blew my wig back. Anthony said, make America struggle again. And Dawana said, another reason not to get a house. Thank you. The next homeowner's mortgage payments jumped $800 more per month after owning the home for a while. She stated that the increase is due to her homeowner's insurance increasing.
Listen, did anybody's house note jump up? I've been here in this home for 10 years. Now, my other houses, I'm waiting to hear about one. One of them jumped up a couple of hundred, but this home that I'm in, $800. Anybody? Hi, I'm good. How are you? Anybody had a jump like that? This is ridiculous. And this is over these insurance companies, because my property taxes did not go up much. Not even 1,000, not even too many hundreds. It's the darn insurance. So did anybody have to jump up like that? It's ridiculous out here. So I need the insurance shop. $800. That's somebody little, I don't know if it's a nice one bedroom, but it's somebody one bedroom somewhere. All right, y'all. I might have a cocktail for this. Finding this out today. Let me know if y'all done experienced this. Anybody's worse than 800? Because I'm hearing there's some people that's been in a couple of thousand. I just can't imagine that. What would make that kind of jump happen?
Since this homeowner wanted to know if others are experiencing the same thing, a lot of people commented in the comment section of the video. This person stated, "Yes, my homeowner's insurance increases by $2,000. I can't find any cheaper insurance. Been looking." And the creator of the video stated, "Mine either, Sheila. Mine went up $2,000 as well. But how does this equal to an extra $800 per month?" The next video you're going to be watching is of a new homeowner whose mortgage payments skyrocketed a month from $3,200 to $5,600. That is insane. He said he will have to sell the home because he cannot afford it. Take a listen.
Guys, tell me why my mortgage went from, don't judge me here, $3,200 a month to $5,600 a month. Backstory here is I was looking for a house back in 2022, and I put in offers on multiple homes. So we decided to go, they got declined, and they wanted 50 to 60 grand over asking price for the homes with no contingencies and all that kind of stuff. Long story short, I bought a new home with Ryan Homes. The worst decision I've ever made in my life, I swear to God, and I am paying for it till right now. Long story short, I'm actually selling that home right now. Bought a mortgage with Ryan Homes, and I am the last house that's built on this subdivision, the absolute last house. When I signed on the dotted line, my mortgage was 32 and some change. And I was fine with that because that's what I expected, the size of the home, X, Y, Z, yada, yada, yada. Come to find out that, again, I had a realtor during this time, but with new construction, Ryan Homes doesn't pay the realtor a commission. So I was like, well, okay. I'm not going to ask him to come in and do any kind of work because he's not going to get compensated for it. So I let him know what I was doing, and then ended up being no realtor. So anyway, next thing I know, I get the first tax bill on the property with land. On the property with the home built. The taxes were $16,000. $16,000. So that's not not the half of it. So I then go call, like, hey, is this right? Is this correct? Like, yeah, that's your correct property taxes. We're not sure why, but Ryan Holmes should have did your estimate based off what your taxes could be on the home, because you're the last home built. So there's plenty of comps in the area that they can use as, hey, your taxes could be this. However, they use taxes off the land because it's going to show you a cheaper mortgage. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so what do you have to do? Well, you got to pay them so your property taxes go up. Okay. The next part of this is that being that my property taxes will be this, and being that the property taxes were underestimated for that year of 2023, I believe it was. Now my escrow account is negative $11,000. My escrow account is negative $11,000 because Ryan Homes only used property taxes on the land. So now I not only have to get my current property taxes updated into my mortgage, now I have the rears back taxes in my mortgage. People, when I tell you, I almost lost I did lose my shit. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my shit. I completely lost my shit. This is something they don't tell you about new construction. And people will say, oh, you should have had your realtor, you should have had your attorney. And that, I guess I take the hit on that because I'm thinking I'm not gonna use my realtor who I've been using to show me these houses, because Ryan Homes, they don't pay a commission off the sale. So I'm like, man, that's not right. I'm not gonna use my realtor to come in and do free work. I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket for my realtor. And then So mortgage went from $3,200 to $5,600 a month. And I'm like, yo, this can't be right. So now I'm looking up property taxes in Libertyville and Vernon Hills on houses that are places, nicer areas than this. This is Antioch, Illinois. No knock against Antioch, but it's not Libertyville, it's not Vernon Hills. It's nothing. There's no restaurants. I mean, there is a few, but it's not built out like that. The infrastructure isn't in place like those places is. And I'm just kind of like, what the? So, long story short, I know I said that before, but this fast forward. I'm sorry saying that. Fast forward. Unfortunately, the home that I thought I was going to be in for 7-10 years, that my kids would grow up in, I'm selling. I'm selling that home because we can't afford it, and I refuse to be house poor and paying for a house that I'm just trying to keep up with. There's no way possible I'm going to. And let me say this too: is that the mortgage will end up being, even if I didn't have the taxes in the rear, escrow account, the mortgage will still end up being, I did the math, it was like $4,000 something a month, right? Because my principal and interest was like 27. The property tax was like another 13 something. So it was like $4,100 a month. No, absolutely not. I refuse to pay $4,100 on a house, property taxes that amount, and you don't have anything to go off of. So yeah, guys, if you are thinking of doing new construction, if you are thinking going with a Ryan Homes, if you are thinking going with any new construction, any new development, specifically Ryan Homes, make sure that you look on that paper and it doesn't say, when it says taxes, make sure you ask them, is this property on the house after it's built what it could be or before? Because if you see something that says, unless you're in a different area, stuff like that, I get it. I'm in Antioch, Illinois. If you see something that's like $2,000 or $3,000, property taxes, make sure you ask them, hey, is this on before the house is built or after the house is built? Because they can estimate what your taxes are going to be based off what they sold you the house for, right? They can do that. So, will they? Probably not.
Chandra, who is also a realtor, posted this comment in the comment section of this video. She stated, a realtor here. Always remember that the sales reps with new construction don't work for you. They work for and represent the builder. Have your own people that represent you. Always. Apparently, a lot of people in the comment section were not getting the main reason why this guy posted this video, which is not to make the same mistake that he made. This person posted, dude is saying don't make the mistake he did. Yet you guys are making statements like he doesn't understand he made a mistake. Like for real. He understands. He's just trying to inform everyone. Wow. This is another story of people not doing their research before buying a home. So this single lady's mortgage went up $1,000. She's not happy about it. She doesn't know how she will be making the payments. She asked if she could sell the home. She was told that she couldn't because the home doesn't have equity in it as of yet. So, watch this.
My mortgage went up $1,000 and I am not okay. So let me tell you guys, for the longest time, people be screaming from the hilltop, home ownership is not it. Like, don't rush. And I will just be like, I don't understand it because I'm literally chilling, like cheaper than rent. I was bamboozled. So let me tell y'all what they do not tell y'all about real estate. So they do an analysis every year from, at least with the mortgage that I got, right? And so they did an analysis, and basically my mortgage increased by $1,000. And I asked them why. And they were like, something about, my house is a new build. And so I guess they charged me for the taxes when it was just the land for 2 years. Then after year 2, they add the taxes with the house actually on it. And they were like, yeah, your builder is supposed to tell you. They didn't. They didn't. And so I asked them, can I sell the house? And they were like, there's no equity in it. You guys see me smiling, but come next month, I'm literally going to be in tears because $1,000 extra a month, I legit want to move back home and live with my parents. But I don't have that option. I'm sick. Like, I'm sick. Honestly, don't buy a house if you're single. Like, buy a house when there's 2 incomes coming in because, baby, you gonna need it.
These are some of the comments that people posted in the comment section of this video after watching the video. This person said, I'm so scared of home ownership. It's so much learning. This other person said, rent ain't it, mortgage ain't it, everything is going up. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. For real. This next story, I kind of relate with it, and you would understand after you watch the video. So this homeowner's mortgage increased by $1,543 more per month due to an increase in homeowner's insurance. The guy is devastated now. He bought his home thinking he was buying into the so-called American dream. Take a look.
Still at Ross and TJ Maxx trying to fill the house up. Damn, buy a house though, buy a house. The American dream. If you're a new homeowner, stay here. Not only do you got to worry about your property taxes, not only do you have to worry about your escrow account, but you also got to make sure that you're not getting done wrong on your homeowner's insurance. So a lot of if you don't do nothing, it automatically renews. It ain't like auto insurance, like if you do a claim, it's going to go up, or if you get in an accident, it's going to go up, because I ain't did nothing to the house. The house still the same. Well, I done upgraded it. I actually took good care of the house. The house is actually worth more because I've been taking care of it. They don't care. Now my homeowner's insurance didn't double, y'all. It didn't double. It went higher than double. It went up over $2,400. And guess what? Because I ignored the email that they sent talking about you got important documents for your renewal of insurance. You know how many emails I get? You flag this email. Call me. Send something in the mail. But because they do this and it's automatically paid by the lender don't care. The lender got money, okay? The lender just loans you all that money for your house. The lender ain't tripping. And then like selling the house, let me sell the house, let me put the house on the market. The lender still don't care because I really want to get the lender back. The lender don't care. They still gonna get their check. So the lender automatically paid my insurance because it was a renewal. I gotta have homeowners insurance because I have a first-time home buyers. I'm in FHA loan. So I get over double insurance increase and my lender just pays it. Well, how do they go get and recoup their money? That's why the payment has jumped from $1,907 to $3,450. Not only because of the property taxes, but because these people have increased my homeowner's insurance, acting like I won't go out there and shop. Why? Because they know we're a new homeowner and we're probably not going to shop, don't know how to shop, don't know where to shop at. We still at Ross and TJ Maxx trying to fill the house up. Damn, buy a house though, buy a house. The American dream.
Kirby Bailey, who is also a homeowner, posted this comment in the comment section of this video. My insurance went from $2,300 yearly to $7,110 yearly, and then had the audacity to question why I canceled my policy. I don't know if that's right. Shani, who works for a mortgage company, posted this comment in the comment section. She said, he is so accurate. I work for a mortgage company. I have to explain escrow every other call, hoping I don't get cursed out. Cause these people don't understand escrow. Finally, the next video you're gonna be watching is of a young lady who bought her property when she was 23 years old. All of a sudden, her mortgage increased from $1,151 to $1,579 because the value of her home increased after doing some work in the home to improve it. So as a result of the increase in the value of her property, her taxes as well automatically increased. Take a look at her explain everything in details.
Okay, so here's something they will not tell you when you buy a house, or at least they didn't tell me, and now I'm salty. So when I first bought my house, my mortgage payment was $1,151. After my first year living in that house, they raised my mortgage to $1,579. I thought I was tripping. That is a $428 increase. I was under the impression that my mortgage payment would literally never change, but I was wrong. So here's what happened, and I'm going to use example numbers. So let's say there's a house and the value of that house is $20,000. Because the value of the house is so low, that means that the property taxes are also going to be significantly low. So let's just say the property taxes are only $500 per year. Okay, now let's say an investor comes in and rehabs the entire house, puts everything brand new into the house, boom. Now it's a beautiful home. And now the value of that house is $150,000. Okay, now because the value of the house went up, that means that the property taxes are also going to go up. So now the property taxes are $2,000 per year instead of $500. And this is what they did not tell me. So basically, I believe it's every single year they come and do an assessment of your house. And they say, what's the value of this house from last year to this year? And if your property has increased in value, they are going to increase your taxes. Now, I am highly upset with the people who my mortgage lender and my realtor for not explaining this to me. And the reason why I'm so upset is because I would have been okay with that if they would have explained that to me and I was ready and prepared. But no, I just got a bill in the mail and it said a $428 increase due in 2 months. I believe the issue is a lot of the times, especially when it comes to young people and first-time home buyers, realtors and mortgage lender, whoever you're dealing with, they don't want to give you all the information up front because they just want to make the sale. They just want to make money. And I believe that is so unethical because now I don't even want to work with you. Like, just tell me so I know and I'm prepared.
Hey, for those of you who are looking into buying a home, especially the newly built ones, make sure to do your due diligence before buying any property, or else you are going to find yourself in trouble like the homeowners you have just watched in this video.